Oh, I wanted to update this. It's about 6:15 right now, April Saturday the 11th of 15, and I had at 4 o'clock CNN had breaking news that there had been a suicide attempt on White House grounds. And of course, they said they'd update it, and instead they went and they kept it on the president being in Cuba, and they did well, anyway, they went to other news, let me put it that way, and I never heard anything else. And I deliberately put that up here, was interested because of my writing about mind control murders, and I don't know what I'm getting on this video, but and suicides, where mind control is used to make suicides and deaths appear of natural cause. And I had listed Family Affair, which was Sebastian Cabot, Brian Keith, the young lady, Ms. Jones, who played Buffy the Twin. Then Brian Keith, when it was reported, committed suicide in 97, 10 months after his daughter, Daisy Keith Samuel, committed suicide. He was already going to die, and he was distraught, they said, and I can understand that, except I know different. I reported it back then. His was mind control murder. Sebastian Cabot's was. I did, in the twin, I reported that was murder, but I didn't know about his daughter. And in that same statement, it said that Mr. Keith, Brian Keith, was also concerned about the suicide of his stepmother, and her name was Peggy Entwistle, and she was a UK citizen, Wales citizen. And that caught my eye because that happened a long time ago, and I had just put up about Neil Entwistle. He's a British citizen from England, and he's in prison in Boston, Massachusetts for the murder of his wife, American born, and his daughter was a little baby. And he was framed. This is a mind control murder that I told about, and I put on Facebook, I put on YouTube. So I didn't just come about telling any of this. And that's why I labeled it mind control. It's really death by mind control, suicide, and deaths made to appear of natural cause. And of course, Robin Williams was one of them. And I'll go further without trying to explain the movies or TV series he played in, Mark from Ork, and then the crazy ones. And I could go on and on. I knew Robin Williams was programmed as far back as about, I'm trying to remember, about the time Mark from Ork started. So anyway, I had put that up, and then the response to the suicide attempt at the White House, because and I followed up on it, and that's all I found was what I'll read here. Suicide attempt on Capitol Hill is put on lockdown. Secret Service agent with her car led police from the White House to the Capitol. April 11, 15, 1802 was the time. So that's all that I found. They haven't, CNN's so good at bashing the police and not telling. What I mean is, I haven't had a good time either. I've had a hell of a time. And the police was part of the good and part of the bad. But this is mind control murders, and they're the ones that should be gone after, the media. I mean, hook, line, and sinker. They should have the cameras put back on them for the lies, the deletion of the truth, and they've caused so many deaths, it's not funny. And they're pointing a finger at everybody but themselves. But that's what I wanted to say. I don't know if I made it clear. I wanted to make this, go back on it, though. Back when the Gonzales scaled the fence, the man did, and got into the White House, I told it back then. These are deliberate mind control murders and actions that are being done deliberately, and it fits into a pattern, and they can be proven. But so far, I mean, these people are all getting paid. They see their families. I've had my everything destroyed, and all I've done is told the truth. These people are sitting at all the networks knew about. I was kidnapped, and I wrote a book on mind control, and I usually put up a picture of Larry Flick because he was shot in Atlanta or in Lawrenceville, March the 6th of '78 when I was doing the book. And I mean, I've put it up on YouTube if you care to go back and look, and Facebook. But the point is, it's the mass use of mind control, collective use of it, where they can bring families together. And I mean, Edward Snowden just touched the tip of the iceberg on it. But I guess maybe I sound like rambling right now because I'm really tired. And CNN and the news media are the ones that need to be gone after. They make the news. They're just puppets of the people who's pulling programming and doing all this, the New World Order. But I'll go on that one. I haven't heard any update, and I'm sure it'll turn out to be what? But I'm showing my bed and everything here. I'm lucky to have one, I guess. But it coincided again. It's the timeline and all that that's important in this. With my putting this on YouTube and Facebook. Today is April 11th, Saturday, 2015.